All right, Mr. Smith again, strictly algebra for beginners. Today's lesson, we will use graphing linear functions in a slope-intercept form. Graphing linear functions in a slope-intercept form. We will graph linear functions in a slope-intercept form. What is the rate of change? What is the rate of change? Today we're going to answer what is the rate of change, right? The rate of change is the slope. M is the slope. So when we give you the formula, this is what you need to find. If they ask you to find the rate of change, this is how you do it. M equals, write this down, M equals y2 minus y1 x2 minus x1. Now you're saying, what is all this mess? Right? Let's break this. All right, let's take a look. What is the rate of change? Let's take a look. All right, so let me get rid of this and let's go to it. Let's get into it. So we have M, which is a slope. That's what you're looking for. Equals y2, y1, x2, x1. Right? So all this is 2 points. So you got an x comma y and an x comma y. Which this one be the first one. This will be the second one. Okay? Now pause it if you need to pause it. Okay? All right, so all we gotta do is find 2 points here and here. I ain't use 0 because that would have been too easy. So we got 1 comma 50 here because we got x and then the y is 50 and then you have 2, which is your x, and then 100, which is your y. So this is x1, this is y1. I'm just labeling it x2, y2. Remember, this was the first one, and this is the second one. All right. So now all you have to do is what? Plug it in. Let's change the color. Plug it in. X2, Y2 was 100. Y1 is 50. Now, X1 is, X2 is 2 minus X1 is 1. So now all we have to do is what? Solve. Let's solve. So let's get rid of that. Got 100 minus 50. And x2 was 2 minus 1. And all we have to do is solve. 100 minus 50 is 50. And 1 and 2 is 1. So 1 over 50. Your slope is 1 over 50 or 50. All right, let's do it. So we got 50 over 1. Those from the 2 points we got, slope. Now, let's do it because I'm going to show you again later. But let's do it. Let's see if it works. So we need to go up 50 miles, right? And over 1 hour. So up 50 over 1. Does it work? Yes. Up 50 over 1. Does it work? Yes. Up 50 over 1. You see that it works. So to find the slope, you can use y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and you can find the slope. All right. Let's get off of this, and let's go. Let's continue. What is the initial value? What's the initial value? Can you tell me what is the initial value? Can you look at the graph and see where's the initial value? Where did it start? That's where the initial value is. So if we go and we pull it up, where did it start? It started here. It's where the what? The x-axis, and the y-axis meet. That's where it started. All right. Again, y equals mx plus b. Y equals mx plus b. M is the what? M is the slope. You see there? M is the slope. B is the y-intercept. Now, let's go a little further. Let's take a look. Write that down while I get this ready. All right. So, let's go to a graph. Let's take a graph. Let's do a large one. Yeah, that'll work.
We draw our axis. That sucked. We draw our axis. No, that's not good enough. Let's draw our axis. There we go. There's our X. Make sure you draw your arrows. Now, we said it was what? Y equals mx plus b. And they gave us y is equal to 3x minus 1. My m is 3. My m is 3. And my y-intercept is a negative 1. Now, first thing you're going to do is graph the negative 1. Let's get rid of this, buddy. Let's get rid of that, buddy. Negative 1. So I go to my y-axis, which is here, and graph your negative 1. Then we do our slope. Our slope is 3 over 1. That's our change in y over our change in x. Okay? Change in y over our change in x. Alright? So, you go change in y is positive. So go 1, 1, 2, 3. And then positive again, go over 1. That's your next point. So again, you're going to go 1, 2, 3 over 1. Again, 1, 2, 3 over 1. And then you draw your line. Now, let's take a look at another one. Now, this scenario is a little different. Why is it different? Because this is not into y equals mx plus b form. So let's take a look at it. If it's not in the y plus b form, guess what you have to do? Put it in the y equals mx plus b form, right? Sure. So we got 2x minus 3y equal 9. So we have to put this in y equals mx plus b form, or solve for y. This thing. So in solving for y, I need to get rid of my 2x. So that's a negative 2x. I'm pretty sure someone's going to explain. Boom. This is negative 3y minus 2x plus 9. If you have any questions, put it in the chat room and I'll make another video. This is just solving for y. We've got that for, right? So we have to divide by negative 3. Divide by negative 3 on both sides. This is going to cancel. Give me y is equal to a negative 2 over 3. A positive 2 over 3 minus 3. This is what we need to graph with. Okay? This is what we need to graph with. Let's take my little box down. This is what we need to graph with. Go back. Alright? So, that's what we need to graph with. Let's graph. Because that's the whole point. That's the whole point. Erase. Let's make it so we got here. Boom. And we got here. Boom, boom. Put the arrows down there. Uh-oh. That didn't want to work. There. Now, we got it. Y is equal to 2 over 3x, which is my slope, right? And y-intercept is negative 3. 2 over 3. Y-intercept is a negative 3. Okay? So, I disappeared so you can see it. Alright. So, you got negative 3. So, negative 3 on here is 1. Let's change the color here. Let's go to green money bags. 1, 2, 3. This is my y-intercept. Okay? So, now all I have to do is fractions on slope is easy. So, a change of y over the change of x. Let's get rid of that. Change of y over the change of x. So all I need to do is go positive 2. So 1, go up 2, and go a positive 3. 1, 2, 3. Next point. go up to 1, 2, and go a positive 1, 2, 3. Look at that. If you even not want to go negative, and it makes 2 negatives makes a positive, right? So down 2 and to the left 3, and I'm still there. So now all I have to do is draw the line. Nice. And you have now a graph.
Now, it comes my favorite part of strictly algebra. Your turn. You have to practice. Can't watch me all the time. Practice. Pause the video. Copy these 2 down. I'm going to come back, give the answers, and I'll give you 2 more problems that's not going to have the answers to. If you need the answers, comment below. Okay? Comment below. That's all you need to do. Pause. And here are the answers. Here are the last practice problems. Thank you again for tuning in. Please, if you're new and you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button below. Mr. Smith.